Your mom was
Yeah.
Deadmau5?
So she was out in Colorado, and she's been to Red Rocks before. She wanted to see a show, and that was actually, we all checked the lineup.
Option.
It was actually the best option. But for her, so like she grew up in the 80s and loved to like go to the clubs and dance and just like all night, balls to the wall, just dancing. And so she also said she wanted to go to a rave at some point in her life. So this was kind of like the closest thing. Ended up making friends with some guy who's probably like around our age and who's like a huge Deadmau5 fan, and he like takes her under his wing, and then she meets all these other like, you know, all sorts of different people, and like like a 51-year-old mom hanging with
just going to town, like
yes,
dancing.
yeah.
Cool mom.
Awesome. It's all inclusive.
She is such a cool mom.
She is a cool mom.
She's a cool mom.
Who am I to say what to do with your mind? Monsters and us. Who am I to say when I don't see through those eyes?
This is a great time to talk about RT Radio.
Bring it up.
Yeah. So we're all avid Spotify users, and we pass around one phone, and we kind of like have a round robin going where you're not allowed to look at what's been chosen before you, and you just pick whatever you want to hear, and then like, you know, it comes around in circles, and then every time we're on the road, we throw it into a playlist that's on our Spotify profile called RT Radio. Check it out. So yeah, it's like random, but a lot of the times it kind of lines up in fun ways, because all right, I guess
transitions and stuff.
Oh yeah, great transition.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the like
Get a mind meld.
a mind
going.
meld. Yeah.
Sometimes it really lines up, and sometimes it's just so.
It really does
all over the
not,
place.
yeah.
But it's fun. No matter what, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Well, like part of the uncertainty is like we pass the phone around a lot faster than the songs are being played.
So we're just queuing
you know,
them up.
like a decision that you make, you know, you won't actually be realized until like 20 or 25 minutes later, you know? So it's really hard to know what the vibe is going to be like in 20 minutes when you pick a song, but you just kind of like guess and see what happens.
And then you're like, you know, moving into a nice soft indie vibe, and then Kendrick comes on, and
Yeah.
it's really not
Here
the
we
vibe
go.
at all.
Or Spooky Madness.
Spooky
Or
man.
Spooky Madness is always the
Oh
vibe.
my god.
Like I was thinking of a line in Sense when you were talking about social media, and like we're not wired for all these like people, and there's a line about like putting your phone away and like just like being here with a human that's here with you, and like I'll let it speak for itself a little bit more, but I guess like the concept of follow you is kind of like no one is ever exactly in the same place mentally, like everyone's coming from a different place, but it'll work if you can compromise, which I guess is like the idea of like when we communicate, like we're having like a band real talk, so to speak. We're all coming from different places, and we all want what we think is like best, like in any situation. And it's about like being able to put that into like some kind of communicable way of like saying like, here's what I want, here's what you want, can we find this place, does it work for everybody? And I guess like music without words and just like as a feeling can create a space for people that can bring you together in that way. It's like, here, this is warmth, this is, you know, like this is calm, come on in and like take some of it.